Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever voiceover tutorial. So today I am going to be removing my full set of acrylic extensions. Firstly, I'm going to start off by grabbing my rechargeable electric file. Just how stunning is this red, by the way? And for the actual bits, we are going to be starting off with a bulk removal diamond safety bit. I'm starting out by just filing off the gel polish that is on my acrylic extensions. The file is set to a speed that's in between medium and high. I like this for removing gel. It's not quite removing acrylic yet, so a bit lower than what you would use it for acrylic. Now, I always suggest to be careful around the cuticle area. Ensure you aren't pressing too hard with your file to make sure you aren't filing into the actual nail and creating a groove in your natural nail. So I will file the gel off of all of my nails, and when I switch to the other hand, I'm going to switch the direction of my e-file. This is very important, or else the e-file will just run with your other hand. And for your non-dominant hand especially, I recommend starting out at a slower speed on your e-file, especially when you aren't practiced in doing your non-dominant hand. Chances are you're going to push harder, and there's a more likely chance if the e-file is going faster that it's going to file into your natural nail, which is not exactly what we want. Then I'm going to follow that up with a regular nail clippers, just used to remove any extended acrylic past my natural nail. Be sure to watch where you cut. I never cut both the acrylic and natural nail at the same time, as I'm wary of when the acrylic cracks and snaps, as that's what the clippers do essentially. It may crack the nail at the same time. So then I'm going to go in with my electric file and my diamond removal safety bit. And I'm going to try and remove 90% or about 90% of the acrylic that's left on my natural nails. Now, to do this, my e-file is set to quite a high speed, which makes removing the acrylic a dream, but with higher speeds comes greater danger. So just take care when you are actually using the e-file at high speeds, especially for acrylic removal. If you don't own an electric file and you do acrylic, you are missing out. I honestly would not be doing acrylic if it wasn't for this bad boy, so I would highly recommend, if you do not have one, to save up a little bit and get yourself one, because I promise you it will pay off in saving you time and just general wear and tear on your arms. Now that most of the acrylic is gone, I'm going to grab some cotton wool and some tinfoil. When cutting your tinfoil, just make sure that your sections are wide enough to wrap around your nail. And now we're going to get some ZsaZsaMelt, which is basically non-drying acetone. So I'm going to take a piece of cotton wool and I'm going to pop some acetone onto the cotton. I like to really saturate the cotton wool with the acetone. This just ensures that there's enough acetone to really penetrate into the acrylic and remove it. Then I will pop the cotton wool with the acetone onto my nails and wrap the tinfoil around the cotton wool and tip of my finger. I like to give it a very soft squeeze after applying the tinfoil. This just ensures all the acrylic is in contact with the cotton. I also like to wait a full 20 minutes. To be fair, as there is only a little bit of acrylic on the nails, 10 minutes would be sufficient. So after 20 minutes, I will take a metal cuticle pusher. I will then remove the tinfoil and use the pusher to scrape off the softened acrylic. I do this one nail at a time, as if you remove all the tinfoil at once from all the nails, the acrylic may reharden by the time you get to the last few nails. You'll notice I don't have any tinfoil on my one thumb. I didn't need to soak it, as the e-file was able to safely remove all the acrylic, so that's why the thumb has no foil. Then I'm going in again with my nail clippers to trim my natural nails as short as possible, as they are quite long. Be wary of where your hypericium sits when cutting your nails. The hypericium is the skin that seals the nail to the finger on the free edge. Ensure that you do not cut or sever or even remotely damage the hypericium. Damaging it could lead to nail bed infections, which are not super fun at all. After removing all the length, I'm going to go in with my e-file once more, this time with a regular sanding band and bit. This is just to remove the last little remnants of acrylic that were left behind. My e-file is on a medium to low, erring on the side of low, as the slower the better, because you do not want to file into the natural nail, and there is very little acrylic left on the nail, meaning it's very easy to file into the natural nail if the e-file is too fast. I will then go in with an old worn down 100 grit file to file my nails into a neat round shape. I'm planning on doing a nice set of sculptured nails for my next set, so my natural nails will need to be round and as short as possible. Bear in mind, my short as possible may look quite long, but that's simply because my hypericium has grown quite a bit forward because I wear really long nails. So when that happens, your hypericium does grow forward to almost supply the nail with some support. Following shaping, I will end off all filing by using a nail buffing block to smooth my nails and to buff them in preparation for my reapplication. I will then repeat on my other hand. Finally, to finish my whole removal off, I'm going to use some Nourish Cuticle Oil, which contains both grapeseed oil and tea tree essential oil. It smells divine and is so heavenly and nutritious for my nails. Cuticle oil is a must after a soak off, and frankly, just in general. So, that is how I personally remove my acrylic extensions. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave any feedback or comments. They are greatly appreciated, especially in regards to the voiceover. Let me know if you enjoyed it or not. And have a lovely rest of whenever you are watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Toodles!